you. Hello, Facebook. Hello. Guys,
I'm sweet.
you're sweating, yeah? I want to see whether it's the... You see, the screen is still not the same.
See, it's
still...
backwards.
Yeah, it's still backward. And I don't know what I should do to fix that. What should we do about that? I don't know.
Change the
I change the...
plans.
Huh?
Have you the other on the back side?
I can try on... No, don't change, Asking, don't change. I can do on Facebook. You see, at Facebook, I could change the... Oh no, why? They don't have this feature where I could change the... Okay, anyway, never mind. We have to deal with this problem. We're trying to change the page. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to interrupt. All right, guys. Let's start. And I can't close this one. Why? Okay. Hello. That was a bit of unprofessional there. We're trying to sort out the light. We're trying to sort out the sign. You guys notice the sign is totally mirrored. And when I use iPhone, this is what happened. And when I switched to Facebook, the other last time, it was okay on the iPhone.
Yeah.
But maybe we need to update on the app.
Maybe.
I think we need to do that. So guys, welcome. Today we are going to talk about how to protect yourself, or how to
Get dressed
during
during winter.
and the essential things that you should bring when you go on a winter holiday. So if you are like me, I'm an Asian. When I first came to Sweden, I didn't even have a jacket. Did you know that? I came here middle of winter, and it was very cold. I think that day when I came was like minus 25 degrees, and it was snowing quite a lot. So I was just wearing a thin dress with a slipper, with a sandal. And I remember my ex-mother-in-law came and picked me with this old Volvo. And she was busy sweeping the screen, the wiper, because it was snowing so much. So it was quite an experience. And I think after that, the first few days, I fall sick because it was too cold, minus 25 degrees. Compared to Singapore, it's like 30 degrees. So it's about 55 degrees Celsius difference. So that's why I want to do this program. Hey. So that's why I want to do this program. He's trying to molest me. That's why I'm trying to do this program, so that we could hopefully think that this might be useful information for some of you who wants to get tips how to dress. So I will be showing you guys some of the things that we use, or I use at least, how to keep myself warm in the winter. So the first thing, I think, when you travel overseas, don't you agree? What do you normally do when you go to a country? Do you check the weather first?
Yeah, yes, of course. I have to know if it's warm or if it's cold.
Exactly.
So I can dress a bit.
Yeah.
So I don't get so much surprised.
Yeah, but the other thing you can do is that you can check on Google's, and let's say you're going to Sweden or you're going to Norway, you can check the weather before you go. So let's say you're going next week, right? So usually they have a
Weather forecast.
weather forecast where you can check on internet like a few days before you depart, right? So you will know exactly what is the temperature. Is it dry weather? Is it a wet weather? So this time is quite wet because it's almost springtime now. So you must consider the type of clothes you want to bring, right?
Yes.
So I would do that, because now after staying here for 20 years, now I get this experience. So I think it is good to share this experience. And also I think it is also important that to pack really tightly and not to bring so much things.
Not that depends where you're going to.
Yeah.
If you're going to a warm country,
Yeah.
you don't need so much with you often,
Yeah.
and maybe you can buy it there. And
Yeah, that's what
and it also depends how much you want to buy to bring back.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to leave some space, yeah. Extra space so you can go shopping, right?
Yeah.
He will do that for sure. So, yeah.
Or I bring an extra big bag so you can shop.
Oh, I can shop. Yeah, that was what we did the last time when we were in Ularil. And also, I think it is very important we can start off from the head, I think, and the feet is the most important part because you are walking on ice. To keep warm, you really need to have a good shoe.
Yes.
What is your tips for having a good
A
shoe?
good shoe. I have an old-fashioned shoe. It's made of, I think it's some kind of cloth. I thought
Okay.
it's not the new stuff, the new technology. It's old and it's functional if it's cold.
Okay.
Uh,
The shoe is as old as you are.
it's not as old, but it's the fashion is as old as me, or even more elderly than me.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it hockeylödda.
Hockeylödda.
Here is in Sweden.
Sweden.
In north of Sweden, we call it hockeylödda.
Okay. I have 2 pair of shoes. Can you bring it to the audience so that they can take a look? I have 2 pair of shoes actually I prepared. So it's going to be a really
There's one.
good one. This is one that I think it was really good because I use this one for trekking. And I think the most important is the thickness, right? How much is
the
sole?
isolation? Yes,
the sole, the thickness of the sole.
it's important. Yes.
And also the weight of the shoe, because some shoe they are really heavy. Some winter shoe they are really heavy, and then it's like a drag. You walk with this heavy shoe.
And you want to go out.
Yeah.
You don't want to go out because of the heavy shoe.
Yeah, exactly. And this shoes is unbelievably is really light. I bought this when I was in Sweden. As you can see, is I use this shoes is about 4 years old now. So I have this. I've used this like 4 or 5 times on the mountain, trekking during the autumn. So it was really good, and this is waterproof. So the water cannot get in here. Surprisingly, I couldn't find a adult size for myself.
Okay.
So I end up buying children's size. This is actually a children's size. What I like about this shoe is it has these grips. It's very important, and the rubber mustn't be too hard. Right, the rubber has to be a bit soft.
A bit soft, yes.
Yeah, when the rubber is a bit soft, then the grip is better. This is what I learned. And the one thing good is that if the rubber shoe sole is too hard, you can always get this kind of we call that the
Slipper protection.
hard sheet in Swedish. It's a slip protection or slip shocks, anti-slip rubber, where you just need to put it around the shoe like this. So you just go and put it on. So this shoe is a bit too big. I have one that is slightly smaller because this size is bigger than the normal shoe, and I prefer to buy a bigger one because you know why?
You can get some extra socks inside.
Exactly. And always buy slightly one size bigger because you should expect to have some space so that your foot can breathe, and also you will be wearing this kind of thick socks, right? So this kind of thick socks take space also.
Yes.
So it's always better to buy one size bigger so that you feel comfortable. Because when it's too tight, you will feel painful when you walk.
Yes.
So this is my suggestion. And also the other shoes, this is just for shoes that if you're going on a trekking, if you're going outdoor, ice fishing, riding a scooter, for example. And if you're going to the city, you can get this. This is really easy to get. Sometimes people like to buy them here. And actually, I would encourage you to buy them here from the local if you have the extra time, because right, if you don't have time, then you can buy this in the internet. And the one thing good is about this kind of shoe, it has to be, what do you call this?
I don't know in English.
uh,
in Swedish it's called foder.
Foder in Swedish. So it's not made of wool, it's just made of some kind of synthetic wools. Yeah. So it's really warm, and this is actually for the city. So it's good to have two pairs of shoes, one for trekking and the other one for city life, right? This is what I would suggest that you can get. I was trying to get hold of this at Amazon, but I couldn't find them.
No.
So for me, I would think if you're going to Japan, for example, go to the local store. All right, I think most of the local store, their convenience store might have.
You can go to the sports shop.
Yeah.
They often have it, and industrial shops.
Okay. So
They who sell industrial clothes.
yeah.
They often have it too, and medical store.
Pharmacies. He means pharmacies.
Yeah.
So you can also get this in the pharmacies,
Yeah.
which I feel is really good. And you know, the surface of the ice is very slippery, especially during the springtime. So this is really good grip. As you guys can see closer, there is a metal that is sticking out. But the one thing about this is that there is pros and there is cons. The good thing is that it is very good. It prevents you from slipping. But the bad thing is that when you go to the shop, you have to take it out, okay? You cannot go into the shop with this because in Sweden they don't allow you to have this in the shop because you might damage their floor, because this is made of metal.
Certainly.
Yeah.
Most certainly. If everyone comes with that.
With this, then the floor will
just,
be damaged.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then in just one season.
Yeah.
It will be destroyed.
Yeah. This is just one model, and there is another model where you just put it on like a Velcro and then on the shoe, and then you just tear it out. This is more difficult to put on, I find. That's the only thing that I didn't like about this. And sometimes, if the rubber is not that durable or thick, sometimes it just tear. I taught mine a few times. So this is the last one I bought the last time, just 2-3 years ago, and I'm still using it. So I'm quite happy with it. It's very cheap. It's about 99 crown for a pair. So this is something that I think is good. And also, that's all for the feet. And also it's very important that you bring socks, like this kind of socks, thick socks. So usually you can find this kind of socks at the winter market or at the sports shop. They have this kind of, and they always have it on sales, like towards the end of the winter, right?
Yeah.
So they call that the reja in Swedish. So you watch out for the reja, and usually they like to clear the stock. So that is a good time for you to buy it locally. And with the head, I would suggest, I have 3 alternatives here. One of them is LG's hat, which is this one. This one, can you put it on and let us see? And I'm gonna put on this one. So I find this one.
Oh, yeah, I will take away the what do we call this?
Hi, YouTube. Yeah, that the advertisement. So this is actually quite warm.
Yes.
I find this is very warm too. Yeah. This is the thickest I find. I think it's very important that you check on the material, making sure that possible buy the wool one. And then like this one, this is a synthetic isn't it?
Yes, almost everything today is synthetic.
It's synthetics,
Yeah.
yeah. So this is a medium one. This is a strong one. So if you are, the weather is really really cold, then you can wear this one, right? And if the weather is not so cold, you can try this one. This one it comes in like this one for the ladies. You can get a pink one, which I think
That-
is even more thinner.
Yes, and this one is really good. You know why?
Why?
The wind will not blow through it, but
Okay.
it will blow through this one.
Okay, you have to show them the material
Yeah.
closer.
You see?
So I'm not going to show the brand, but this is the material. It feels like t-shirt.
Yeah, probably,
It feels like
But-
it's t-shirt.
but it's not wool.
It's not wool. Yeah.
No, it's synthetic.
But you
But
personally
I-
feel like this is better.
I like these ones because
Okay.
it's often very warm.
Okay.
You can't think that, but it's very
Mm-hmm.
very warm. And as I said, the wind won't blow through. So
Yeah.
I have used this one and this one sometimes
Oh my
like that. So now
If it's
it's
very,
warm
very
and
cold.
wind protected.
Why?
But I don't use a pink one. I have black ones.
Yeah, okay. And this one, I thought it was very nice. Maybe you can show the audience how you use this one.
This one?
This one is really good.
Yeah, this is often used
It's a
by
tube.
it's a tube. The motorcycle,
The bikers
the
use
bikers
that.
use it often because it's easy to put on, and it protects your helmet from the hair.
Now he look like post-sharing, the Easter bunny, the kids, right?
I know that this is the only way I know how to put it on, but you can make lots of different kinds of it.
Variation.
Variations. I don't know them all, but
And this is one variation.
and this is another. Yes, this is another one.
And you know what I did? I put it on like this.
Yeah, and then they
Can put it
you
on.
can do it like this, of course. So
And sometimes I cover them like this
yeah,
in my mouth. And then sometimes when I
And-
ride the motorcycle,
and this is what she do when I want to kiss her. She just pull it up, and then it stops. And of course, the robbers.
the robbery use this one
they,
too.
they can use it too.
I think this is really cool,
Yeah.
right?
And you can buy them,
Oh,
and they cost between 50 crowns up to 200 crowns. But this one, I will do some reclam here.
the reclam.
Skellefteå, it stands there. And often, you can often get this one from various business companies and with their logos and anything. I got about 6 or 8 different kinds of this one.
Okay.
And I haven't bought anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Not one I have bought. I have always got them
Okay, for free, yeah?
for free, yes.
Okay. So guys, one big tips.
And then they are coming in different qualities, of course.
Yeah.
Also,
I think this is really good.
I like it.
It's soft.
Yeah.
It's very it's quite thin. And then because you don't buy the one that is too thick, because if it's too thick, then you can't breathe. Right? You're gonna kill yourself.
Do you know what they are? Vitberget it stands.
White mountains.
It's a skiing slope
Yeah.
in Skellefteå, in the middle of the Skellefteå. It's not big, but it's in the town.
Yeah, I got this as a sponsor when I went there for some event. So 3 types, but you don't have to bring 3 types. So check on the weather. If the weather is really cold, how cold is it really cold? Then you
How
should
cold?
wear this. Yeah.
It could be about 30 degrees, 40
So-
degrees if you have if you're unlucky.
If you're in the Scandinavian
Yeah.
area. But if it's just 10, 15
10, 15.
degrees, you can get the second one, which is the medium
or
one.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I am amazed how good this one is.
Yeah, but I think for Asian people who never travel to cold country before, people from another country, warmer country, who never been to a cold country before, I would suggest that you bring this medium one, because especially when it's like it's between minus 0 degrees to like 5-10 degrees. Bring the medium one, because Asian people, they are not used to the coldness, so it's always better to have them thicker. But otherwise, you can always buy this kind, which is really really cheap at the supermarket. And then like what LG did, he wear both of them at the same time. So good tips, yeah. I hope you guys find this is really interesting. And if you do, please, this is a good time for you to share them and invite people to come in and join us. Yeah.
Like the old bunny.
Bunny. Okay, now let's end with this one. And the other thing that I would like to say is the glove. Let's talk about the glove. Yeah. I usually likes to wear a thin glove, which is what we call the finger vanta. And I have a leather glove if I'm riding a bike. And then I have this one. This is what we call that top vanta, isn't it? Something
Vanta.
like vanta. This is very good, extremely if you are really scared of coldness, because you must keep your hand warm. Because if you don't keep your hand warm, you can get frost. Especially when it is like minus 20 degrees.
Yeah.
You can get
certainly get
frost.
And
you will get crack, on your hand.
Like this.
Yeah.
You see that?
You can show YouTube too.
Yeah. You see that? Oh,
It's too
that
near.
one.
Yeah.
That's a cold.
That's a cold frost. So always bring extra, because this is not too heavy to carry with you. And also the local supermarket, they have these too. But then again, if you can buy them on sales, buy them on sales. And this too, right? So I always bring this.
Is this homemade?
These are homemade, I think. Yeah. Some old lady made them from the market. And if you buy some kind of thicker glove, inside sometimes you can get the wool too. Have you seen those? Like a wool inside, very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could buy that too. That is even better. So you don't have to bring like two. You can buy one of that. It's better to have the finger to be too hot than too cold. Isn't it?
You have to have this on.
Yeah.
And this one is warmer than this finger variant.
Yeah. Why?
Because the warmth from each finger will help together.
Ah, okay. When you're doing like this, the warmth of the finger.
Yeah. You have it here. It's much warmer like this.
You have to show the finger higher so they can see.
It's much warmer with this one than with this one.
Because this one, the air
then
comes in between.
It's a cold air.
Yeah.
Here it's all
Covered.
The whole one is covered and it's warm.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. It's a really big difference.
Yeah, that is quite true. That's why I always bring two. So when it is getting too hot, then I will take away this one. Then I'll just wear this.
Yeah,
right?
That's a good idea.
Yeah. That's what I do always when I go on a trip.
And also when you want to use your phone.
Yeah, this is really good. I have added this one at my website. So this is actually, I don't know what they call this.
It's something in here that
you can use like this, like a Bluetooth. Hello, talking to your glove.
Not this glove, but
no, not this glove. But there is.
There is some gloves that you can do that with.
Yeah.
But this one is for the smartphone, and it's probably just for Android.
Android, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried on
You tried it on the iPhone and
it didn't work. So you have to check if it is from iPhone or is it just for, or is for all. So I think they have a description that tells you is it for iPhone or for Android. right? So that is very important too. And the other thing that I really like is this kind of glove. I don't know what about you. Do you like this kind of glove?
I don't have one.
You don't have? So this is really good because I like to have my hair like this. Like a Muslim.
That was smart.
Huh?
That was smart.
That was smart, isn't it? So you can wear like this, or you can wear like this. You can wear like this because the neck is a very, very important part of your body, especially during winter. You have to protect your neck.
Yes.
And if your neck is protected and warm, you will not feel so cold so easily, isn't it?
But I want my head.
You want your head. Some people, they want their head. Some people want their neck. But for me, I think most importantly for me is on my neck.
Okay.
And on my feet. It's very important.
And the feet for me too.
Yeah.
And my fingers.
And your fingers.
Yeah.
Because you ride bike, right? So if you're sitting in front of the bike.
I have an injury here.
Yeah, okay.
It's a vibration injury.
Yeah.
So I just need 5+ degrees and then I can get very cold
Okay.
on my fingers.
Yeah. So that's it. And this one, it's also available. You can buy them locally or you can get them on the internet. And there's a lot of ways you could use it. For me, I like this very much. And also the internally, I think this is really good. I found this one. LG is wearing this one. It's not made of wool.
No, it's synthetic.
It's synthetics. But you can get.
There is wool.
There is wool.
Bomull.
Yeah.
Bomull.
But bomull is not that warm. I find.
Bomull is warm. Yes.
Is it warm?
Yes, it's warm.
It looks like this, synthetic fiber. But I find it's very, very comfortable.
This one, yes. And it's a bit thicker.
Okay.
A bit thicker than mine normally.
The local people, they like to use the Gore-Tex, right? Or the thermal brand.
Yeah, but this is not thermal or Gore-Tex.
No, this is just synthetic.
Yes.
But it's very, very comfortable.
Yeah, it's warm and nice.
Yeah. Of course, if you have the budget, you can always opt for Gore-Tex or thermal. They are very warm, especially for you guys who are not used to the cold weather. So it's better to invest.
But when you use Gore-Tex or the similar ones, it's often the first layer.
Yeah.
It's not the inner layer.
Okay. Yeah.
It's often, almost often,
Yeah.
the outer layer.
So you wear it like a long john. We call it a long john, isn't it? Like an inner clothes. We call it inner.
This one, yeah. Yes.
So you wear it on the first layer to keep yourself like protected and
Extra protection.
warm. Exactly.
Extra warm protection, yes.
Yeah. So that is really, really, really important. I've seen a lot of people, tourists, they come to Sweden in town. Sometimes I saw they were like frozen, even though they have really thick jacket, but they are frozen. And I realized that like after staying a few years here, and I started to realize, hey, how come the local people keep wearing this kind of stuff? And then I realized, oh, okay, that's a trick. Then I know. So this comes with not just a pen, it comes with top also. So it looks something like this, except that it's like a shirt. So you can buy them one whole set. Usually it's better to buy them like one whole set with not all together like a long.
No, it's different. It's about 2 pieces.
Yeah, not like a one piece. Don't buy the one piece one. Buy the 2 pieces one. Because sometimes you don't need the top. Sometimes you just need the pants, right? So it's better to buy like separate pieces.
It's more often usually you have 2, 3, 4 layers up on your body, but down on your legs, it's often only 2.
Yeah.
And it's the inner layer and the extra layer outside. And often it's jeans.
Yeah.
And if you have jeans, you definitely need this if it's -5. Because jeans are not a warm cloth. It's a cold cloth.
It's a cotton. So remember, all right, if you're going to the cities or what, you still got to wear this. It's always good to wear too much than too little.
You can always take it off.
Yeah, you can always, you layer it. You can always take off one by one, right? So that's how we do it here. And also for the ladies, if you don't want to wear this one, the long john, you can always buy leggings. And leggings are available here in any stores. You can buy the one, like this one is a thermal one. I use them very often, especially when I first moved to Sweden. The first 10 years, because I couldn't get used to the weather. But after like staying here for more than 10 years, I felt I didn't really need that anymore. I only use this when I'm going out hiking in the winter, or I'm going out on a ride. Then I use this. But otherwise, in town, if you're going just with the jeans, it's very nice to have a leggings, right? So leggings is also very important, and it comes with all kinds of colors and shapes. But usually I like to buy black. Black is very practical.
Yes, it's practical.
You can wear it on.
Yeah, you don't see them.
Yeah.
So it's not for showing off.
Yeah, not for showing off.
No.
Exactly. So this can be a very good investment, and also you can always keep them. Hello, cutie. Cute. Yeah, cute. So very important, caps. If you have caps, you bring a caps. If you don't have, it's okay. And also sunglasses.
Yeah.
Especially now during the springtime.
The springtime.
Yeah.
Sunglasses can be necessary.
Sunglasses is really important because especially in the Scandinavian area, yeah, the sun is closer, right?
Yeah, and you have the snow.
And the snow is
It's
reflecting. So for people who are from Asia, they are used to darkness in the evening. Whiteness is it can be a shock to the eyes, and plus the sun is worse. So it's very, very important you bring the polarized, we call it the polarized sunglasses, or any good protection. All right. Wow, we have people not coming in from you. I suspect that it is because we are in the event, but we'll see. We never know, right? So, and also this one, cream, all right, cream. I would actually suggest that you get this locally. For me as an Asian, I ever bought the cream that was from my country, but when I apply them here, it was like water. It's not thick enough or not strong enough. So my skin dried up almost immediately, like a well, like a sponge. It just sucked up. So buy from local pharmacies because colder country, and because of the dryness, you really need a strong one. Do you agree or not?
Yeah, I agree.
I buy locally.
And if you're here during the springtime, you need sun protection too.
Okay.
You can use that's I
UV,
strongly recommend it if you go up on
a mountain.
On the mountains in the springtime with much snow. So sun protection is necessary.
Yeah.
Really necessary.
So it's very important. Don't worry, because depending on the seasons that you go, always go to the pharmacies. It's safer to go to the pharmacies to shop for products like this. And most of the Swedish people, they can speak English and they understand you.
Yeah.
So just seek for their advice and they will tell you. And also clothing, all right? How much clothing should you bring? How much clothing do you normally bring if you are going away like 1 week in the mountain?
1 week in the mountain.
Yeah.
First of all, I have the small pants here.
Yeah. A jeans?
No, the small ones. Kalsongerna.
Aha, okay.
Underwear.
Underwear.
Yeah.
Right.
And one for each day.
Okay.
And it's so too with your feet and the socks. The best thing is to change every day.
Okay.
So you have clean clothes, warm clothes.
Yeah.
Dirty clothes, cold clothes. So.
But how come I'm so smelling so much from you? No, I'm just joking. He smells really good. He smells so good. You can smell it from here. He smells really good.
Thank you. And then you have a like this
T-shirt.
a t-shirt. I often use t-shirts
Yeah.
like underwear.
Yeah.
You can have
Like a long john.
a long john, of course, and then you have a layered.
Okay.
I can have a a skirt like this, and
That's
then
not a skirt. This is a tröja.
tröja.
Shirt, not skirt. A skirt is a true.
Okay, yes, that's right. Shirt, and then you have another layer,
Yeah.
and then you have the last layer, the fourth layer.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah. So I have 2 or 3 or 4 layers, because of the weather. It can be cold. Is it warm? I have not that many layers,
Yeah.
and I'd reduce it, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
It can be too warm.
Yeah. For me, I like to wear something like that, a turtleneck, because I find that I'm very scared of cold here. So usually I like to wear a high neck.
Yeah.
And then long sleeve, if possible, good material. And you don't really need to bring a lot. Because I see some people, they buy those really bulky shirt, you know, and they take up a lot of space in the baggage. And actually you don't need that. You just need 1 or 2.
Yeah, but
Take one.
because of the layers.
Yeah.
If you put on more layers, you have the same effect.
Exactly. So you can always remove it.
Yeah.
So for me, I usually bring just 1 of this. That's it. If I'm going for like a week.
Yeah, but
This is really...
now, as often with SD, it's always out and in. Always.
And I always wear my shirt inside out when I'm live streaming. If you guys notice that. So that's typical
that's
me.
SD,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what I usually like to wear. And for jacket, usually I like to bring 2. One of this is the thick one. One thing about jacket, right? LG, you bought a lot of jacket. For me, I like this kind of jacket because it has like, what do you call this?
Dune.
Dune in the center, right? So it's slightly thicker and it keeps you warm because there's air in between. And also, make sure that it's not too heavy because some winter jacket is like
Yeah, but
like 5 kilo.
yeah, but if you have a dune jacket,
Yeah.
the more dune, the heavier.
Yeah.
But you use it when it's colder,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah.
So it depends a little bit of where you are going to stay,
Yeah.
and how long you're going to stay there, and how long you're
What
going
kind
to
of activities you are doing too.
Of course.
Yeah. And also I like it with the hood.
Yeah.
And sometimes the hood you can remove them. So this is very good if you like to go to the city, you don't want to have the hood, you can always remove them. And also this one, the sleeve, you can also remove the sleeve here, like here, then it become like a vest, right? So if it's too hot, you can remove the sleeve, and then it become like a, you know, you can wear a long shirt outside, and you can wear this to keep you warm. So I think this jacket has been with me for like, I don't know, 6-7 years now. I'm still wearing it, so I like it a lot.
Yeah, if it's a good quality, you can.
Yeah, it keeps me warm.
Yeah.
It keeps me warm.
You don't need to change
Yeah.
every year.
Yeah, and also sometimes it's very good. LG has one that you can open. There's a zip here where you can put your telephone and your keys in, you know. And sometimes they have this extra part where you can put your finger in. So, you know, it's more warmer. So it's really, really important to check the design because these are the bonus that you can get from the winter jacket. And also I like to bring one of this kind, like a city jacket. So mostly these are made of fabric, wool. I don't really go for brand as long as they keep me warm and they are synthetic. It's fine with me. I happily wear this in town. So I usually like a shorter one because I'm quite short. I don't wear a long one because if I wear a long one, I'll look like what do you call that?
I don't know.
Clown. So how many jackets do you normally bring if you are going on a trip like this? 2 also, right? Or
1 or 2.
1 or 2. Okay. So for me, my tips is that if you're going abroad and you know this kind of jacket, if you're gonna pack them in the luggage, it's gonna take up a lot of space. So what I suggest is that you wear them on, the thick one. Put them on because the minute you arrive, you can always put them on the aircraft, on the the seats, underneath the seat. You can hang it. So always wear the thick one when you're flying, and then you have more space
in the baggage.
in the bag, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I do. I do not know how many people does that, but I do that all the time. So guys, and also there's one thing very special during winter if you are traveling in December, usually December, January,
November, December, January, February,
yeah,
March.
yeah. If you're coming to Sweden or any Scandinavian country, they are really, really dark and some of the streets they don't even have lights. So this is like a reflector. Can you show them how you use them?
You use it like this.
Yeah.
So
you wear this reflector with you
outside
the clothes. All right, not inside because this has to be shown. Because when you are walking on the streets, the driver must be able to see you. This is required by law. You have to do that.
And you can also use it around your legs if you want to.
You walk.
And if you have a dog,
you
can put it around his neck or around his legs.
Tails.
Tails. No, I don't think it will be lost there for long.
Yeah.
But this is a easy one.
It's really good. Yeah. You can put them on your neck also.
Yeah.
By stretch.
And this is also something you can get
for free.
For free.
Yeah. You can get for free.
Not always, but you can get it. It's not expensive. It's very cheap.
Yeah. So it's really good. I like this. I use this all the time.
And I think it's you are stupid if you don't use it outside.
Why?
Yeah, it's a big difference. The distance you can see a human with this one or without it.
Yeah.
It's a very, very big
difference.
So it's the difference between life and death.
Is it required by law that you're
No,
supposed
it's not required by law, but it almost should be.
Yeah, because it's terrible if nobody can see you on the street and the person run over you. So who's to be blamed, right?
Yeah.
So you have to be smart, protect yourself.
It's the car driver who gets the blame.
Yeah.
But I would say it's almost the one who goes without this one
is to be blamed.
To be blamed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about this one, the last item. This one.
Last item. This is also a reflex, but it's
put it up
this
higher.
it's this one she wants to show you. This one. That one.
Yeah.
And this one often can be used as a key holder, and if you are going on a holiday on the ski center, you often buy a day card or weekly card, then you put it on like that, and when you out ski, you put it on.
Smart.
So, and then when you come to the lift, you just take it out like that, and put it so, and then you bring it on. Like that.
That's nice. A smart design, isn't it?
And if you have a reflex, it's good if it's a bit down because it moves more.
Yeah. When you walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
people can see you from a distance.
Yeah. Nice looking. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I got this for free.
Yeah, this one too.
So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this live video. We would love to do more of this. If you find any of the products that we featured here today interesting, I have the link is in the video description where you could find out from Amazon. There are products there where you can consider if you want to buy them online. And also Monday, tomorrow, we are going to do a shooting. Hopefully the weather is good. It has been snowing last night. It says that it's supposed to snow again today, but it didn't snow.
No, it hasn't.
So we'll see. Hopefully it snow tonight. It will be beautiful because we will be going to
Cottage.
the summer cottage. Yeah. But we can't ride the motorbike, the scooter there. So we probably go there by car.
Yeah.
And we were going to barbecue. So I will be doing some shoot because I have already got my storyboard laid out. So I will be doing this 45 seconds ambassador video. And on Friday, it's like Easter, right?
Yeah.
So I'm making a Easter.
Long Friday.
Yeah, we call it a
Long Friday.
Why Long Friday?
I don't know really. But it's a Long Fredag. It's the day when I count my religion there, history. I should know, but I think it's this time Jesus Christ was on the cross, and he was buried and lived. It's that time. I think it's now.
Okay. So on Monday and Friday is about food. So Friday I'm thinking about doing Easter. This is like a sausage, chicken sausage, that is wrapped in this pastry puff. It's gonna be really good. So don't miss it. I'm gonna show you guys step by step how to do it. You biting me? So, and on Wednesday, I still haven't thought about that. I have two ideas actually. I have one idea is that how I want to do like just a chat, you know, to show people how to dress up post-Greece. Yeah, post-Greece, you know, we call that the Easter hanging things, guys, if you know what I mean. In Sweden, they like to put this twigs in the house where they hang some very colorful eggs and some chicken feathers. So I was thinking about doing that on Wednesday so that we can celebrate the Easter.
Okay.
So
nice.
On Wednesday, I'm thinking about doing that. I still creating that poster. So I'm going to live stream on that. If you guys want to know how to do the Swedish style decoration for Easter, don't forget to check us out. And if you are new here, subscribe. And don't forget to click onto the button, the bell, so that you get notified every time when we go on live. Alright, you hear my stomach is calling, yeah. I'm hungry, as always.
Hungry.
So guys, thank you for watching. Please stay tuned. And we hope to see you again.
And we hope to see you again soon.
On Monday. That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
You can off this and I can off this.
Okay.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Vänta.